The story you're about to hear comes from a land far, far beyond your maps. The land of magical Rome universe, where magic is real, the gods are watching, and ambition is a dangerous game. My name is Gellius Varro. Those who know me as a friend, men and women just like you, they call me the keeper of stories. Stories about magic, adventure, danger, and the shadows that haunt magical Rome universe. Draw closer now. Let us begin. Today, I'm talking to my friend Malleolus, a gladiusmith by trade. He calls himself the greatest gladiusmith in all Rome. Who am I to argue with him? If you have a gladius that needs sharpening, take it to Malleolus. He will not squeeze you for coin. You can find him in the mornings working in his shop located between a butcher's shop and a bakery. Malleolus is here in my tavern today, and I have a story for him and for you. I open a trapdoor in the floor of my tavern, and the two of us go down a flight of wooden stairs, down to my wine cellar. I have a new wine, a special wine, all the way from Campania. I am sure Malleolus will love it. After pouring him a cup of my finest, I dive into my tale. Few weeks ago, Malleolus, I remember you saying that gladii tell you stories when you sharpen them. Isn't that what you said? They tell you stories about bravery in battle, resilience in adversity, and humility in victory. I remember that. Incredible, remarkable, magical. Since you told me your story that day, now I will tell you a story in return. A strange and magical story it is. This happened 10 years ago, right here in this wine cellar. One day, I saw my little Gelia kneeling on the tavern floor. She was staring down a hole in the floor. On looking closer, I saw she had opened a trapdoor in the floor. I didn't even know there was a secret trapdoor there. I told her to close it because who knows what danger lurked in the deep, yawning blackness. But you know my Jelia, you know how stubborn she is when he makes up her mind. Let's go down, father, she said. Her face glowed with curiosity, her eyes determined. She was only 14 years old then, but so brave. You know I can't refuse my only child. So I grabbed a torch and down we went, a shaky staircase, into the mysterious darkness. The two of us, father and daughter. The air smelled clean, which was surprising because the staircase was lined with cobwebs. I stumbled down, fighting the cobwebs that stuck to my face, blinding me. Jelia was right behind, her nimble steps pattering softly. The staircase ended in a chamber right under my tavern. How long had the chamber lain unseen? 1 year? 7? Or 27? Who had built it? And why? These questions raced in my mind as I wiped the last cobweb off my face. Father, look! Jelia whispered, her voice hushed. I turned my torch where she pointed, expecting a monster to jump out of the dark. But, to my surprise, I saw wooden shelves, rows upon rows of wooden shelves. They filled the entire chamber as far as the torchlight glowed. I drew closer to the nearest shelf. It was stuffed with papyrus, scrolls, and tablets, all of them caked with cobwebs and dust. Many were rotting. Would the scrolls crumble if I touched them? Would the words inside them die? I was scared, but I am a curious soul, so I reached out gently. And then You won't believe this, Malleolus. As my finger lingered near the scroll vanished. It did not fall apart. It did not crumble into dust. It just vanished. I heard a small scream behind Jellia. Before I could think what to do, other scrolls on the shelf began vanishing, as if a veil was pulled over them. But there was no veil, you understand? I felt a churn of air above me or through me. I cannot be sure. It was the strangest feeling. I felt cold. I felt warm. I felt scared. I felt happy all at once. That churn swallowed the wooden shelf near me, and the entire shelf and its scrolls disappeared. The churn of air swept across the chamber, and all the other shells and all their scrolls and tablets, they vanished. Everything vanished. Everything gone. And that's the story of the vanished scrolls. Now, here's another strange thing. There was a dark brown area over there on the floor to your right. Maybe it was wine, maybe a puddle of old blood. I had seen it when I entered the chamber. That also vanished. And then the chamber was empty, except for a rope and pulleys. I don't know why they did not vanish. I have kept them safely. After that magical incident, I decided to seal the trapdoor and let the chamber lie forgotten. But Jellia, she said we should use that chamber to store wine. She had the same glint in her eyes before our adventure began. Again, I could not refuse her. My little Jellia, so brave, so intelligent. Ah, your wine is finished, my friend, and so has this story. Let's go upstairs, shall we? The evening rush will be coming in. Fishermen, stonemasons, potters, they all come to the little Tiber before they go home. Evenings are the best part of my day as a tavern keeper because I earn the most coin. But I'm also scared. Why, you ask? I fear that the evening rush might bring the man I don't want to meet, the man who will come looking for his vanished scrolls. And when that man comes, I won't know what to tell him. The tale is told, and you have heard the truth. All my stories are carried in your universe by the storyteller A. David Singh. If you wish to hear more, 7 epic tales are waiting for you at the gates of magicalrome.com/epic. I am Gellius Varro, and I will return with another story very soon.